At this time, I would like to invite Leah Kvamme to come up, who is also in the office with Karen, and it's such a gift to have both of them as kind of the point people for our ministry. So Leah, you can come on up. And as she comes on up, they both volunteered as I asked staff to share, and Leah, after she had said yes, said, "So we're sharing during pie time, right?" And we said, "No, during worship." And I think, would your answer have changed? No. Thank you for being here.
Good evening. For those of you that have not met me yet, like Pastor Dan said, my name is Leah Kvamme, and that's my family right over there. Yeah. I recently took the part-time position with Karen in the office as an assistant, and I couldn't be happier. I grew up most of my life in Moorhead, and Nick and I feel so blessed to call Moorhead our home once again, this time with our own family. And this evening, I would like to take some time to share with you how I found my faith and my relationship with Jesus Christ, one of the things that I am always the most thankful for. In my early adolescent years, I struggled with how to fit in, and I wasn't sure who I was as a person. I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, doing the wrong things that I never thought I would do. In my confusion, I was making the wrong decisions, and I didn't like where the road to my future was taking me. My mom saw me struggling and wasn't sure what to do. So she enrolled me into my first Christian camp experience at Camp Geneva in Michigan. I was not very open to this idea and told her that I would go, but I would go kicking and screaming. From the time I arrived at camp, everyone I talked to was so friendly. The grounds around the camp were beautiful, and Lake Michigan couldn't have been more majestic. But there was something else that I sensed. A feeling of something bigger than myself, a feeling that someone was walking alongside me, protecting me, loving me, pushing me, providing me with experiences that I otherwise never would have had. I didn't realize it immediately, but the being that was with me was Jesus Christ. Throughout my time at camp, I learned more about the Bible and took part in daily devotions, made an endless amount of close friends, learned camp songs, many of which I still sing to my kids. But above all else, I started and maintained a lasting relationship with God. I started to pray deeper, to have conversations with God, which made me realize that He is always with me and knows who I am, even if I do not. I realized that no matter what I did or did not do, God would forgive me and love me unconditionally every day, and He is with me wherever I go. Needless to say, my camp experience came to a close, and I didn't want to leave. I told my mom she would have to come and get me, kicking and screaming. Throughout the years after my camp experience, I went on to be a CIT, a counselor, and an assistant to the camp director. Every year that I was at camp was a new experience, and every year brought me closer to God in different ways. As I look at my own family today, I am so thankful to my mom for encouraging me to try something new and outside my comfort zone. I'm not sure where I would be today or if I would know myself the way that I do now if I hadn't gone. Lastly, I would like to read a scripture passage that describes what the Lord has done for me and why I have so many things to be thankful for this and every year. Part of it is from Psalm 138, verse 7, and it goes into Psalm 139. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve me against the wrath of my enemies. You stretch out your hand, and your right hand delivers me. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your steadfast love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not forsake the word of your hands. Psalm 139. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from far away. You search my own path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word on my tongue, O Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in, behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Happy Thanksgiving.